Khan versus Brook. Love this fight. Love this fight. Let me mention it again. Love this fight. Over marinated. 15 years late, 10 years late, but it might be right on time. And what I mean by that is sometimes guys get more exciting the later they get in their career. And these are guys are late in their career, semi-retired. 1 foot out the door, both of them. That's another thing. Career trajectory similar. Both guys are at a similar point in their career. Both guys had similar points in their career. Look back at 2016. Both guys took a big chance, moved up to middleweight, fought guys who can punch, fought great middleweights. And Canelo and Gennady Golovkin, both guys were starched out badly, bad knockouts, and were never the same after. But what I love the most about both these fighters, I love fighters who can box, great technical boxers, can outbox anybody out there for 12 rounds, but have serious flaws. Love talented but vulnerable fighters. Those are always my favorite fighters. Talented but vulnerable. They can look great for 11 rounds and 59 seconds, but you got that 1 second where they get hit in the wrong spot and they're on Queer Street. Kell Brook has 2 bad eyes. Amir Khan has a bad chin that he's had throughout his career. We saw that back in 2008 when he fought Brady Prescott. That was first shown to the world. But they do a lot of great things as well. I love talented and flawed, vulnerable fighters. And we got 2 of those here. And we got 2 of those guys who are likely at the most exciting points in their career, stylistically, because a lot of the skills start to diminish as you age. And you start to rely on power. Your legs start to go. You become more mobile. You become a guy who has to either yuck up a fight or fight. Stand in the pocket and fight. We saw guys like Winky Wright late in their career become more exciting. Bernard Hopkins even became more exciting later on in his career. So that's what we have here. And this fight is tough to predict because it has a lot of moving parts, right? To me, it's a toss-up fight. To me, it's hard to tell who will give first. Will it be Kell Brook's eyes? Will it be Kell Brook's face? Will it be Kell Brook's scar tissue? Will Amir Khan be able to outbox him early? Throw a lot of combinations. His hand speed will give Kell Brook problems early. So will he land enough punches to do damage to Kell Brook early in the fight? Or will Kell Brook get to Amir Khan's chin before that happens? I just don't see this fight going 12, man. I'm interested to see what the over-under is. I'll look at that later because I might be taking the under if it's late round over-under, because I just don't see this fight going 12. And this is a grudge match. This is a grudge match that over-marinated, like I said, but I think it's right on time as far as entertainment value. I think we're going to get a lot more entertainment value from this fight than we would have 10, 15 years ago. But here's the thing I look at when you ask me, who am I predicting to win the fight? The thing I look at is it's the Antonio Tarver, Roy Jones aspect of it. I get flashbacks of that fight when I look at this fight, because you have the little brother, and don't pay attention to age, but you have the little brother looking for validation from the bigger brother. And Khan has had this big brother aspect of him overshadowing Kell Brook's career as they've come up around the same time. And Kell Brook, you saw it in their face-off, he was looking for Amir Khan still for validation. He's been looking for validation from Amir Khan, and Amir Khan's been mostly ignoring him throughout his career. So when you have that, either you have the big brother that's going to put the little brother back in his place, or a lot of times the fight means more for the little brother who has been looking for validation from the bigger brother. And I think this fight means more to Kell Brook. I could be wrong, but I think he has that little brother aspect going for him here, and that it just means more to him as the little brother to beat the big brother and get validation from him and from the world. and show him that I shouldn't have been in this guy's shadow the whole time. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think that this fight may mean more to Kell Brook than it does to Amir Khan. So I'm just going out on a limb. It's a tough fight to predict, all the moving variables, but I'm going to go with Kell Brook here, just off a whim. Let me know who y'all got. I like this fight.